What is actually complaining?
Yeah, it's interesting. If you were to say that the people telling us how we could improve the podcast, if we were to call that complaining, then we would be in trouble. Because then you could never help people to grow. You could never make things better. So I think of complaining as the futile expression of impatience. Impatience is the unwillingness to suffer something. And futile is important because if there's something that needs to be corrected, then expressing that it should change is perfectly appropriate. But when people complain, as we define complaining here, there's always an element of futility to it. So like if you're complaining about the weather, well, obviously that is any kind of negative commenting on the weather in my mind would be likely to fall into this complaining because it would be the futile expression of impatience that, I wish it were not raining so much. I wish the sun would come out. I wish it were warmer for the cookout and so on.
So, Kevin, I think complaining is one of those things that people can sometimes justify or like maybe convince themselves or try to convince other people that when they're doing it, it's actually a good thing. So I wonder if we could jump into some of those kind of justifications for it that people sometimes give. And I think that will maybe help also make this definition a little bit more clear. So, I mean, one to me is that it's like, okay, I'm in a difficult situation and complaining about it just helps me kind of get through it. Mm-hmm. Have you ever heard that before?
Yeah, absolutely.
What's your take on that?
I think sometimes people need some validation that the way they're seeing things is in fact right and that this shouldn't be happening. So I know if someone's boss is nitpicking their performance, in front of other people, and then you'd talk to a coworker and like, well, I don't get it. Why are they doing that? This is so annoying. And well, okay, that would be perhaps futile because you're not changing the boss's behavior, not helping that boss, and is expressing impatience. But then again, if it was really just trying to be coming to the right understanding, like, am I seeing this right? Is this the way you're seeing it? Then it wouldn't be really futile. It'd be reality testing. That's an important thing. So sometimes we can share our views on things just to see, okay, are you seeing it the way I'm seeing it? Maybe that helps us to then come up together with some kind of solution. Or maybe if you're, thinking of like a spouse, one spouse comes home, the other's been with the kids all day. Well, the one who's been with the kids, maybe he's going to tell all the things that were hard that day. And that's to be getting some validation of the effort that they're putting in and perhaps some guidance. But also it can be a period of bonding that the two spouses are talking about their children. So, but again, if it's really this idea that there's like, if it's punishing the one who's not home all day, by showing them, like how much you're suffering, it seems to me like that's classic then complaining, where it's the futile expression of impatience that you're unwilling to suffer the reality of the situation. And then you have this futile way of expressing it.